Now question number 27 reads, 2 men and 5 women complete a piece of work in 4 days. And second statement, 1 man and 1 woman takes 12 days to complete the work. You have to find one man's work, means how much time will a man do to complete the work. So this statement, this concept you have again studied in class 8, that let us assume that let one man's 1 day work may be considered as X. So let one man's 1 day work is 1 upon X. We will generally take it as 1 if a man completes work in X days. So in 1 day he will be completing 1 upon X amount of work. So we assume that let the man takes X days to complete the one man takes X days to complete the work. So his 1 day's work will be 1 upon X. Similarly, one woman's 1 day work. Let's say that a woman takes Y days to complete the work, to finish the work. So in 1 day she will be doing 1 upon Y amount of work. Now we will make the equation or frame the equation. 2 men's 1 day work plus 5 women's 1 day work will be 1 upon 4 days, because they complete in 4 days. So in 1 day they will be doing 1/4 of the work. So from this we can say 2 times of 1 upon X plus 5 times of 1 upon Y is equal to 1 upon 4. Now you can solve it by taking the LCM. So this will become XY is the LCM over here. So this will be 2Y plus 5X is equal to XY upon 4. This is equation number 1. Now from the second equation, 1 man, 1 woman complete the work in 12 days. So in 1 day they will be doing 1 upon 12th amount of work. So the equation will become 1 upon X, that is man's 1 day work plus woman's 1 day work is equal to 1 upon 12, means they will complete in 1 day how much amount of work? 1/12 of the work. So again here you can take the LCM. So it will be Y plus X is equal to XY upon 12. Now the thing is left, we have to solve. If we multiply the second equation, this equation by 2, we can see Y can be eliminated. So multiplying equation number 2 by 2, what do we get? We get 2Y plus 2X is equal to 2 times of XY upon 12, or this can be written as XY upon 6. And the second equation, that is 2Y plus 5X is equal to XY upon 4. Subtracting these equations, so 2Y and 2Y plus and minus will cancel. Minus 5X plus 2X will give you minus 3X is equal to XY upon 6 minus XY upon 4. So I am doing it this side. Now minus 3X, this is minus 3X, X and here is equal to, we will take the LCM of 6 and 4 is 12. Now 6 divides 12, we get 2XY, so 2 times of XY minus 4 divides 12, that is 3, minus 3XY. Finally it is minus XY upon 12 is equal to minus 3X. Now minus and minus cancel, X and X cancel, and this multiplies. It means Y is equal to 12 3s are 36. 36 days. Who takes Y? Who is Y? The woman. Woman we have considered as Y. So woman takes 36 days. But we have to find out about man. Now just you can substitute this value in any of the equation. Let us put it in the let us put it in this equation or this equation. X plus y is equal to x upon 12. So y is 36 plus x is equal to x into y is 36 upon 12. 12 3s are 36. So 36 is equal to 3x minus x, that is 2x is equal to 36. So x is equal to 36 upon 2, that makes it 18. Means a man completes the work in 18 days, or the efficiency of the man, or you can say a man completes 1 upon 18th amount of work in one day, or he completes the total work in 18 days. Now we move on to the next question, that is question number 29. This is also very important topic. Now in question number 29, the question reads, a boat takes 2 hours to travel 40 kilometers downstream and 4 hours to travel same 40 kilometers or to come back upstream. Now what is the concept of downstream and upstream? I'll tell you. Downstream means when you are moving in the direction of the river or wind or whatever. And upstream means when you are moving in opposite direction of the river or the wind. Means first of all let us consider that the speed of the stream be x kilometer per hour, and let us consider that the speed, or let's take speed of the boat first. Let's take speed of boat as x kilometer per hour, and let's take speed of the stream as y kilometers per hour. Now when you are, or a body is traveling with the speed of the river, what happens? Both the speeds get added. Means I have taken the speed of the boat as x and the speed of the river as y. Suppose both of them are moving in the same direction. What will happen? The final speed, or the relative speed, that is known as, will be x plus y. So the speed of downstream, or you can say downstream speed, will become what? X plus y kilometer per hour. Then it is upstream. Now upstream speed, when you are moving in the opposite direction, when the boat is moving in opposite direction, but the stream, when the stream and the boat, both of them are moving in opposite direction. So what will happen? It will be minus. It will be minus because the boat is moving in other direction and stream is moving in other direction. So we will write x minus y kilometer per hour. Now y, can we write it as y minus x? Here I took first stream, so I would have taken x stream and boat y. So can I write y minus x? Y minus x. Can we write y minus x upstream? No. Why no? Because it means when it is y minus x, it means y is bigger and x is smaller. Y means is that speed of the stream is greater and the speed of the boat is less. If the speed of the stream is more, it means that the boat cannot move in the opposite direction, but boat will be carried away with the flow of the stream. So y minus x can never come. This is the main crux of this situation. Means in this situation you have to remember this. You have to visualize this. Now you know this. I hope this is clear to you. Why it is not y minus x? Why it is always x minus y? If here I would have taken y and here I would have taken x, then this would have been y minus x. Then this point would have been right. So that is why I changed over here. Anyway, now you know one more formula, that distance is equal to speed into time. This also you have studied in class 6, 7 and 8. Distance equal to speed into time. So what it is, from one point, let us say point A to point B, it is 40 kilometers. Let's consider 40 kilometers from point A to point B. Now the boat is moving from A to B, means downstream, means in the direction of the flow of the river. Then it takes 2 hours. Again in coming back from B to A, it takes more time. So first equation, in first case I can say that distance, that is 40, is equal to speed. Now in first case, the speed has to be taken which speed? Downstream. And downstream speed is what? X plus y. Speed and time is how much? 2 hours. So this speed into time. This is 40 kilometers. Then in second case, we can say distance is same since the sailor is coming back, but upstream speed is x minus y, and how much time is he's taking? 4 hours. 4 hours, again 40 kilometers, but upstream. Now it is upstream, opposite. Now only what is left to solve this. So we'll divide 40 by 2, that is 20. So 20 is equal to x plus y. 40 divided by 4 is 10, is equal to x minus y. Now I am leaving it to you. Only you have to solve. Simply you will add this y will cancel. 2x equal to 30. So x is equal to 15 kilometer per hour. So 15 is we have taken boat. So boat is 15. Now 15 and 20. So y is equal to 5 kilometer per hour. So I am leaving this for you to solve it. I think your concept would have been clear. Now we take out the last question, I think 32 is the question I'll consider. Now in the last question, that is question number 32, they say that in a hostel there are fixed hostel charges plus the charge number of days a person eats food in the mess, that is variable, means that depends on the how many days you have taken the food. So they say that there are two girls, one is Bhavna, one is Divya. Bhavna stays for 20 days in the hostel, means she takes food for 20 days and she has to pay rupees 2,600, whereas Divya, she stays or she takes food for 26 days and she has to pay 3,020 rupees. You have to find the fixed charges as well as you have to find out the number of days or the charges of the mess. So we are assuming, let the fixed charge of the hostel be rupees X. And let the number of days, let the charge, let us charge for food per day. Food per day be rupees Y. Now, it means if the girl Bhavna is staying for 20 days, it means X rupees is fixed, she has to pay. That is the fixed hostel charges. So how are you going to make the equation? Fixed charges she has to pay in any case, whether she takes food or she does not. Then plus number of days, she stayed there for 20 days and for each day we have considered the mess amount as rupees Y. So plus 20Y, total amount comes out to be 2600. Similarly, Divya has to stay in the hostel, so the fixed charges will apply to her also. So X plus, for how many days she stayed? 26 days. So 26Y is equal to 3020. Now these equations are quite easy for you to solve. I think you all can solve it out. When you subtract, this will cancel out. Minus 6y is equal to, when you subtract something, you will get the value of y, and then put the value of y in any of these equations, you will get the value of x. Now this finishes off your chapter, simultaneous linear equations, word problems. Next chapter will be quadratic equation. I have tried to cover almost all type of questions that are present in your textbook, but still if there is any doubt, you can just comment in the comment box. I will be solving the questions for you. Any doubt, any problem, you just comment me on the comment box, right? I am sure that I will be replying it to you. So all the best. Stay home, stay safe, and like, subscribe and share. Thank you.